There's a saying that means when God closes the door, he opens the window. But, while the window is open, he also opened the doors. I'm on the fence. I get to be on the fence about another option. Today I just came across ChatGPT's results that I researched, and I found out there's another route that I can achieve. Reach out. I'm sorry for that. I just got home after part-time job. I got kind of drunk. I wouldn't say I'm totally drunk, but now that I had Jack Daniels, so it's pretty much half of them. That's why. Anyway, this makes me feel like I'm I mean, I'm back to square one now. Actually, I was all about going to that university, but now that information I happen to I happen to see make me just back to square one. Seriously. In a way, that could be a good way, but I'm not doing myself any favors by just dragging it out like this, but it's time. I know it's time to make a choice, but I can't help but thinking about my salaries as well. Basically, sports lovers are meant to get lower pay that compared to other fields, because just because we love that job, it's not only in Korea but also pretty much everywhere. But at least in America, at the very least in America, that job's considered as a specialist. So um, they get well paid compared to other countries. And I found out that sports analysis actually hadn't thought about that. I actually hadn't thought about anything about that, because I was just all about marketing. And I knew, and I've been knowing about that, how low sport marketers get paid. I know. But nevertheless, the reason I chose this once again was just because I loved it. I've been loving sports. Just any kind of sports, like sports with balls, like baseball, basketball, football, whatever. Could be badminton as well. Uh, I've been going back and forth now. Yeah. There's. I know all it does is making me just. All it does is make me such a fool, but if anything, I actually haven't done anything since I came back home. So it could be just natural for me to just go back and forward, back and forth. I'm literally going through. I'm literally going through a analysis paralysis. I can't help but overthink it. Yeah. Um, uh, yeah. I knew I already said I I'd made it my mind, but I don't know. I don't want to just beat a dead horse, but I'm honestly having a hard time. That's why I'm kind of drunk. Actually, I have nothing to say about that. Even if I'm sober, that I still would have had nothing to say. That analysis paralysis. So I'm on the fence between sport marketing and sports management, sport analysis, analyst. I mean, had I hadn't thought about going to America, but that gets to become one of my options for my future, which I hadn't thought about. Yeah, which is very ironic, even if I like American sports, but I didn't want it, but now I get to want it, kinda. A part of my body, a part of me started to want it. I don't know. Just it's very complicated. It gets my headache. It gets me headache. Uh, I shouldn't have loved sports. I shouldn't have come to Munster Football Stadium in the first place 15 years ago. I accidentally got to go to the stadium with my dad, and then I fell in love with football accidentally. And by accident, I decided to become a sport marketer. Even if I cannot become, I mean, even if I cannot become a sport marketer, I just wished myself to be a sport related stakeholder. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie to anyone, but yeah, just whenever I look at sports, any sports, my heart is pounding, keeping saying that, you're wanting that, you're wanting that. Yeah, it's me. That's how I'm made. I'm meant to love sports. I'm cut out for sports, so that acts me on. Actually, that pushes me into doing that. That talks me into doing that. I'm born to be a sport related stakeholder, sport marketer, sport analyst. I don't know. England, Scotland, America. I don't know. I don't have. I don't even have fucking money to pay for the tuition fee. But if I seriously want, if I seriously want, then I might just stay here longer and earn some more. It's all up to my decision, actually. Yeah, people around me. I mean, people around me settle down here, just stay on their jobs, sticking around. But that's not my time here. Uh, yeah. Well, it's very hard to decide. How come? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Unless I'm that rich enough to pay for that, enough to be affordable, you have no choice but to make a serious choice that's gonna make your whole life change. I'm on the fence about that. I'm on the fence about that.